For all there is to know about Veteran Services, here is Veteran Service Director Chris Demars.
Hello, my name is Chris Demars. I'm the Director of the Upper Pioneer Valley Veteran Service District, and I'm here to talk about some of the benefits for veterans in our area. First off, I'd let you know that every town in Massachusetts has a Veteran Service Officer. Our office covers all of Franklin County except for Orange, Massachusetts. The first benefit I'd like to talk to you about today is Chapter 115. Chapter 115 is a financial assistance with monthly budgets that can help lower daily living expenses based on income from all sources. Eligibility. To be eligible for Chapter 115, you must be a veteran who was discharged under honorable conditions and a resident of Massachusetts, and during wartime must have served at least 90 days, and in peacetime 180 days. Dependents are also eligible for this benefit if they're an unmarried spouse, a child, or a parent if they were supported by the veteran. Widows or widowers of a veteran are eligible for the same benefits that their veteran spouse would have received. How am I eligible for these benefits? The state breaks it down by two types of eligibility. So it comes down to single individuals and married couples. So if you're a single veteran or a single dependent looking for benefits, it's based off of an income level of less than $2,430 and an asset level less than $8,400. If you are a married couple applying for this benefit, you must make less than $3,287 and have an asset level less than $16,600. This is based off of 200% below the poverty level. But you can qualify if you're just above that level for a medical-only program for Chapter 115. Basically, the income is greater than the program limits, but you're eligible for medical reimbursements, which brings your spend down from that income level. If you're above, the medical will bring it down. So what kind of medical reimbursements count to bring down this spend down? So Medicare Parts B, C, and D premiums, Medigap premiums, other health insurance premiums, co-pays for doctors and prescriptions, and some over-the-counter medical necessity items. We also calculate by using shared expenses. Basically, other adults living in the home besides the spouse count for shared expenses. So housing and fueling that we supply monetarily will be split by the number of the adults living in the home, as I said, other than the spouse. So what can I get for benefits as a veteran or a dependent? So we break it down to a few different categories where you can receive money. So the first off is ordinary benefits. So a single individual can receive up to $833, and a married couple can receive up to $1,192 in ordinary benefits. On top of that, the applicants can receive shelter allowance. So if you're in an unheated shelter, which means you rent and your heat's not included, or you own a home, you can receive up to $589. If you're in a heated shelter, which is somebody that rents somewhere and the heat's included in their rent, they can receive up to $793. If they're part of the unheated shelter, they can receive an extra fuel benefit, which could be up to $357 a month. Medicare Part B reimbursement. If you are single and you make less than $2,309, or married, you make $3,123, we will reimburse your Medicare payments. Special allowances. If you have children, you will receive $350 for each of your first two children and then $192 for each additional child. If you are of retirement age, you can receive retired elderly benefits, which is, if you're single, $410 and married, $820. Questions?
Where do I go for more information and how do I apply?
Yeah. So to get more information about Chapter 115, you can call or stop into our office. It's at 294 Main Street in Greenfield. If you want to fill out an application, you must come to our office so we can walk through the application process with you.
And how intense is that application
Yeah,
process?
it depends on how much information we're going to need from you. It can be intensive. There's a lot of different things that we need. We need to prove your residency, citizenship, your rent, mortgage, insurances, and your income and assets are the other big things that we will need from you. So it can be an intensive process. Depends on how much we need.
And is this a one-time process?
It is. It's a one-time application to get on the program. Once you get on the program, we'll pay you monthly these benefits, but then every June and December of each year, you will have to recertify for these benefits. We send out a letter 2 months out with what we'll need for you to recertify, and then when you bring that paperwork in, we'll recertify you and continue to receive your benefits.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next thing I'd like to talk to you about is the Veterans Tax Work-Off Program. Now, this tax work-off program, unlike the last program, Chapter 115, was for all the towns of Franklin County. The tax work-off program is specifically for Greenfield. So you can earn up to $1,000 off your taxes by working for the city of Greenfield. The program begins July 1st of the fiscal year and ends December 15th of the same year. And the veterans are not subject to income or asset levels for this program. Any questions?
Yeah, how do I apply and what kind of work would I do?
Yeah, so the application process, again, would be in our office at 294 Main Street. And the work that you would do would depend on some of the skills you may have and depending on what department or location in the city of Greenfield could use your assistance for this tax work-off program. And anything else for this?
No, not.
Next program I'd like to talk to is basically just for veterans. It's the Veterans Assistance Fund here in Greenfield. The money was generated by our local Greenfield residents who donated while paying their property taxes. This is for emergency use only. You must have exhausted all other programs, and funds are for the following: food, transportation, heating, and oil. As an example, for exhausting all other programs, if you need money for heating your home, if you have not received heating assistance from other organizations that are out there to help, you'd have to apply for those first. Any questions?
Where do I apply and how often can I receive benefits?
Yep. So you apply again in our office, 294 Main Street. And the application process for this is once every 3 years.
And how do I receive the money if I'm approved?
Yep. So if you are approved, the money will be sent directly to the vendor that's assisting you with what your assistance is. So if you're looking for money for fuel, the vendor who is going to bring your oil to your home would be the one that we would pay. If you need to get transportation for your vehicle because something broke down in your car, we'd pay to the mechanic who's fixing your vehicle. So it's all vendor supplied. It does not go to the individual veteran.
Thank you.
Welcome. Another program I'd like to talk about when it comes to homelessness for veterans in our area, there's a great program called HUD-VASH. So basically it's a voucher from the VA to help you stay in your home or help you find a home. It's run by the VA. It is highly recommended for homeless or risk of homeless veterans. And you have to contact a VA HUD-VASH counselor to get this program going. And it's designed to be a long-term program to keep a veteran from being homeless again. Any questions?
Yeah, how do I contact the VA regarding HUD-VASH?
Yep. So here in Franklin County, we do have a local VA clinic in Greenfield, but they are not the one that you'd want to contact. You'd want to contact the VA hospital in Northampton/Leeds, Massachusetts. You want to call their regular number, which is 413-584-4040. And when you listen to Barry, who's the operator, who'll answer the phone, you want to tell Barry that you would like to speak to a HUD-VASH counselor because you want to apply for a HUD-VASH certificate. Any other questions?
No, thank you very much.
No, thank you.
For more information on Veteran Services, visit the greenfieldma.gov website and click on the Veteran Services page.